Okay, so I just started my YouTube channel. It was one of my goals to have a celebrity that I can interview on my channel. And so I made a bunch of phone calls, I put out a bunch of emails, and surprisingly, somebody actually got back to me. Actually did call me and we talked on the phone and they agreed to do the interview, and I'm so excited to have this person on my channel, and I can't believe they actually reached back out. I am so happy and so grateful for this celebrity that reached out to me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to interview that celebrity that actually reached back out to me, and I'm very happy that they did. And so, without further ado, everyone, please welcome Forky from Toy Story 4. Yay, Forky! All right. How you doing, man? First off, Forky, thank you so much for doing this interview. I'm glad you agreed to it. So far, you're the only celebrity that reached back out to me, and I'm really appreciated that you did. So, Forky, I just gotta say, how are you doing, man? Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. When my publicist called and said that he had an interview lined up for me, I just decided to go ahead and do it. And yeah, other than that, I'm doing okay. All right, Forky. So, yeah, once again, thank you a whole bunch for doing this interview. So, I guess we'll just start off with what have you been up to and why do you look so different than you did in Toy Story 4? Well, after filming got wrapping up, I decided to go ahead and hit the gym. So I got a little thinner and I got a little muscular, and that's why I look completely different because I hit the gym right after filming. Okay, Forky, you look pretty good, man. You look like you worked hard. Yes, I did work hard. Thank you very much. So, Forky, everybody wants to know, how did you get the starring role for one of the greatest franchises, trilogies ever in Toy Story 4? How did you get the main lead? Please explain that to us. Walk us down that road. Well, I started out in Hollywood, and I only could get small commercials, that were only using plastic forks. And as a plastic fork, it's really, really hard for me to, get work. But luckily, one day I was just walking down the street. My publicist called me and asked me that Toy Story 4 was coming out and they was looking for a plastic fork for the lead role. So after that, everything is pretty much history. Okay, Forky. So your publicist called you, you took the role, and the rest is history. So, how was the other actors on the filming set? Well, at first they didn't really take a liking to me, but as filming went along, we all grew a strong bond and relationship. And working with Woody, and Buzz, and all the rest of those guys was actually a lot of fun and fantastic. Okay, well, so Forky, my next question is, a lot of people are saying, well, how can a piece of trash be a toy? Well, I'm not a piece of trash, first of all. I'm actually just a plastic fork with feelings, and I think on my own thoughts. So, yeah. But to answer your question, how can a plastic fork be a toy? Well, it's very simple. It was just the imagination of a little girl who was all alone, and she ended up building up my character Forky, and the rest is history. You keep saying the rest is history, Forky. Do you have anything else to say other than the rest is history? I think I already issued your question and I was nice enough to do this interview. So please just move on with the next question. Okay, Forky. Okay, Forky. So the imagination was why your character was able to become a toy. Correct. Okay. So what do you say to those people who thought Toy Story 4 was garbage? Well, I think those people are just a bunch of haters. And I don't know why they're hating so hard. We worked really hard on the film, and I really hope that other than the haters, that people enjoy it. So what do you say to Forky to those who are mad that for your character they cut out Buzz Lightyear and give him a small role and he wasn't as in big of the films as the other films he was in? That his time got short for your character. Well, I'm a new character and it's a new experience. And well, we just wanted to change the shift. I wasn't trying to outstar Buzz Lightyear. He's a great guy and all that, and he's a great toy. Okay, Forky. Well, my next question is, I'm trying to think of the next question to ask you, Forky. Well, why can't you come up with a simple question to ask me? You're the one who wanted to interview me. Okay, Forky, yeah, I know, all right. Just let me think of a question I can ask you, Forky. Okay, so a lot of people, so you already said that there's a lot of haters out there. Yes, that's correct. That's why the movie didn't do as good as the first 3 films, but we all really had a good time filming. Like I said, at first, Woody and the other guys did not like me, but after a while, they came around. Okay, Forky. So Forky, in the movie, we already established this, that Bonnie created you. Out of her imagination. Yes, Forky, I was just about to say that. Okay, let me finish. Okay, so Bonnie created you out of her imagination and she pulled you, I believe, out of trash. And she made you out of trash. So, therefore, if any person pulls anything out of the trash and use their imaginations, does that mean that's how it works? Yes, that is exactly how it works. Okay, so when I pulled a water bottle out of the trash, it didn't say anything to me, and I imagined that it was a toy. But how come it didn't work for me? I don't know. Why? Maybe you have a weak imagination. Okay, Forky. Okay. So Forky, there is a rumor that Toy Story 6 might be in the works. Have you got any call from your publicist about possibly doing a Toy Story 6? No, a Toy Story 5. I'm sorry. A Toy Story 5. Is there any possibility that you'll be in that film? Well, I haven't heard anything from my publicist, and even if they are planning on making a 4th one, I assume that I will also be in the film. But even if I did know that they was making a 5th one, I probably wouldn't tell anybody because of the non-disclosure agreement. Okay, Forky. Okay. I'm just curious, Forky. How much did you get paid for Toy Story 4? Well, a couple million. A couple million? Yeah. And other than small commercials, it was my first big feature film. And yeah. Wow, that's a lot of money to pay for a plastic fork. I'm not a plastic fork. I'm a toy. If you're just going to keep insulting me, I'm just going to leave this interview. Okay, Forky, I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry. So, Forky, let's see here, Forky. You're just a piece of plastic, okay? I'm just going to keep it real with you. I told you, if you insult me, this interview is going to be over, okay? And I'll make sure that no celebrity will ever accept any of your interviews in the future if you keep insulting me. So stop doing it and ask me some real questions. Okay, Forky, I'm sorry. So, Forky, if Toy Story 5 is going to be made and they offer you a returning role, will you accept it? Absolutely. I loved working on that film, even though it didn't do as good as the other three. But Forky, some people believe that Toy Story 3 was the true ending to the trilogy. What do you have to say to those people? Well, it's obviously not the true ending because there is a Toy Story 4. And like I already said, since that film didn't do good as the others, it still was a good film, and there's possibly a chance of a Toy Story 5. Okay, Forky, so, do you and Woody and Buzz, do you guys all hang out after the shooting was over? No, we have not stayed in touch. I tried to call Woody one time, but he answered, and as soon as I told him it was me, he hung up. Oh, okay. How come the production didn't let you keep your arms and your eyes and all that other stuff? Because it was the product of the studio, and therefore they would not let me take any of the souvenirs home. Oh, okay, Forky. Forky, I just gotta know, man. You say it's an imagination, but a lot of people are just saying that you're just a plastic fork and trash, and that it makes no logical sense that a plastic fork can become a toy. Well, I already addressed this point, and it's called imagination. If you have a good imagination, then you can make anything a toy. Anything, Forky? Yes, that is what I said. Okay, Forky. So can I make a plastic bottle a toy? Yes, if you have a good imagination. Okay, Forky. Forky, I just have probably one or two more questions for you. Okay, go ahead and shoot. Other than small commercials, yes, that included forks and all that. Yes. You already said that this was your major first role, and yeah, you already said this was your first major picture. Do you see yourself working on any other projects other than maybe Toy Story 5 if you get the opportunity? Absolutely. I've tried to get into other films and stuff, but unfortunately, they weren't really looking for a plastic fork until Toy Story 4. But I'll tell you a funny story. Me and Tom Cruise were the last two people they were considering for Top Gun. Well, oh, really, Forky? So you and Tom Cruise was the two people that they were going to consider for the top main character for Top Gun? Yeah, but unfortunately, they gave it to Tom Cruise because I don't have any arms, even though I told them that they could just build arms onto me. So they decided to go ahead and go with Tom Cruise. But I tell you what, that movie would have been 10 times better if they would have just chosen me. But I am so grateful that I got the chance to act beside Buzz Light, Woody, and all those other guys from Toy Story. It was such a privilege and really fun filming. Okay, Forky. So, a lot of people did not like that movie. Yes, you already said that. You are one of the worst interviewers I have ever been interviewed by. How many interviews have you done? This is my first one, but you're still the worst. So you didn't do no commentary or interviews for Toy Story 4? No, they only wanted to talk to the other main characters that were already in the first 3 films. Okay, Forky. Well, I think that's all the questions I have for you today, Forky. I can't really think of any more. That's okay. Thanks. Whoa, wait, Forky. I just came up with a good question. Okay, go ahead, shoot. I'm all ears. Okay, Forky. So, in the film Toy Story 4, you decide to run away for whatever reason, and Woody had to try to get you back because Bonnie wanted to play with you. So my question is, why did you run away? It was the script, you dumbass. What are you talking about? It was in the script, okay? If it was real life, I would have not ran away, okay? So what the heck are you even talking about? This is the worst interview I've ever had. I'm done with this shit. Okay, Forky, you don't have to be so rude. No, you don't have to be so ignorant. This is the first and last time I ever take an interview from you. All right, Forky, you know what? You're being obnoxious. Well, you're just being rude and mean. All right, Forky, shut up. Get out of here, you stupid fork, all right? So, there was my interview with the celebrity from Toy Story 4. Hopefully, I can get some more nicer celebrity guest interviews on here because Forky's just mean and rude, and you know, he just seems like a bad person. But either way, I'm glad he still decided to do the interview. And hey! Hey, what? Why did you cut me off? Why did you cut me off? Huh? Why did you do that? Why'd you put your hands on me? Oh, well, what are you gonna do about it, you stupid fork? What am I gonna do about it? Ah! Forky, get off me! Get off me, you stupid fork! Get off me! Oh, I'm gonna be out of you, Forky. Come here, Forky! No! Stop it! Stop it! No! I'm calling my publicist! Oh. Okay, guys. Well, there. I handled it. I took down Forky. You son of a... Forky, stop! Forky!